LinkedIn is no longer the new kid on the block. In fact, it's been around since 2002. What started out as a digital platform to store your CV on, it's now evolved into a large social media platform aimed at the business sector. And now owned by Microsoft, the platform's really been growing year on year, with over 690 million users worldwide. And the really interesting thing about LinkedIn versus any other social media platform is it's actually designed for you to do business on. And LinkedIn actually defines its platform as a business and employment oriented online service to help you grow with connections and really build business relationships online. Whereas if we look at other social media platforms like Facebook and Instagram, they're really about building community and sharing content. Let's take Facebook for an example, or should I say Meta. They actually don't want you to use their platform organically to do business on because they want to push you down the paid advertising route, because that's where they make all of their money. So that's why when it comes to LinkedIn, it can be a very powerful tool to help you build your audience and grow your online fitness business, especially when LinkedIn encourage you to use the platform to generate leads and sales for your online business using their advanced tools. And that's why in this video, I want to show you how you can use one of LinkedIn's advanced tools called Sales Navigator to really help you grow your LinkedIn, grow your audience and connections, and ultimately grow your online fitness business. Let's dive straight in. Before doing anything on LinkedIn and using any of the advanced tools that they offer, you really need to understand your target audience and have a specific niche, because this is really going to help you get the best out of the tools and really give you focus when you're looking to grow your audience and get more connections on LinkedIn. At the same time, the online fitness world is growing year on year and is getting fiercely competitive, so you really need to be able to stand out from the crowd. You can't just be a generic online fitness coach that helps men or helps women. You've got to really have a specific niche. So you want to really start out what we call a avatar. So you really need to start with the basics, and to create that avatar you want to start with the demographics. So we really want to understand the demographics of this avatar. So what's their age, their gender, potentially their religion, their job title, their income, and also their family circumstances. Next, it's important to look at the geographics. So we want to see where they're located in the world, whether they're in the United States, Australia, Canada, or even the UK. Finally, and probably the most important for your marketing strategy, is really understanding the psychographics of this avatar. So what are their interests, their personalities, their values, their opinions, and their lifestyles. From gathering all this information, this will really help start building that avatar, so when you come to use the advanced search tools on LinkedIn, you can pull out some of these keywords and these different interests and these different filters to really refine who you're trying to find on that platform. So knowing all this information about your ideal avatar will help you refine that search and really build a list of really perfect clients for your online fitness business. So have a document, create everything that you know about your ideal avatar, and obviously it will change over time and you may refine it, but start with this, and this is really going to help you get the most out of Sales Navigator. So at this point you might be thinking, well, what is Sales Navigator and what does it even do and what does it even look like? So it's a sales management tool that's really designed to help you tap into LinkedIn's extensive network and really find more prospects, more leads, and eventually create more sales for your online business. Ultimately, it allows you to do more targeted searches on LinkedIn's network and really lets you use more advanced filters to really narrow down your search criteria. It's kind of like an inbuilt CRM for LinkedIn, as it gives you more advanced features like tagging and saving lists, and also sending more direct messages. Now, it does cost $99 a month for the core subscription, which is more than enough for what you need, but you do get a 1-month free trial. So if you did want to try it out and see whether LinkedIn was the place for you to grow your online fitness business, I highly recommend just trying it out on that free trial. Now, if you find your audience is on LinkedIn and you start building some solid connections on there, I would highly recommend using this tool going forward. So next up, I'm going to do something a little bit different here. I'm actually going to dive into my computer and share my screen with you to show you actually how to use Sales Navigator to help you grow your online fitness business. Okay, so I'm on my computer and I'm on the LinkedIn desktop app. And if you haven't already, you will need to sign up to the free trial for Sales Navigator to be able to access it from LinkedIn. So I've signed up and you'll see that I'm on my LinkedIn homepage. And from here, you can see Sales Navigator at the top right. So if we click on Sales Navigator, it'll open up the dashboard. And don't be alarmed, I know this looks a little bit overwhelming when you first look at it because there's a lot of information on here. You're like, well, where do I even start to try and use Sales Navigator for my online fitness business? So where we want to start is, we really want to start building lists, and lists that we want to connect with and reach out to. And that's why in this video I talked about really understanding your avatar and your target audience on here, because this is really going to help us build those lists by filtering down searches on Sales Navigator. So the first place we want to head to is lead filters. And once we click on that, we can see these advanced filters that come up here. So all the different filters that we can choose from to create these lists are here. So I'm going to run through a few, and then I'm going to do a real life search to create a list with you in this video. So on the left hand side, we've got companies, so the different elements of company, so current company, past company, company type. So if you were trying to target specific companies, then you could really narrow it down and go for that company. So whether it's an accountancy firm or a large law firm, and you've got clients working there already and you wanted to target them, you could really find that company and find people that work for that company. Next, we've got job title. Obviously, this is a key one that I use, so I would be looking potentially to search for specific jobs. So let's say you're in the real estate broking niche, or you're trying to target firefighters or first responders or even military. You could use this job title to find those people on LinkedIn. You can obviously put their experience, so years in the company or years in current position. Again, if you don't want newbies, so let's say you want more qualified nurses or doctors, you could put they've been in the position longer, so you could really narrow that down and find them that way. Now, this is one of my favorite parts of LinkedIn, and this is the spotlight section. And what this allows you to do, if I click on this and just show it you, this is my favorite one because it's posted on LinkedIn in the last 30 days. So what does this mean? If we choose this, this means that they're active on LinkedIn. And we all know that most people create a LinkedIn profile and then don't come back to it for 2-3 years because they had to create it for their job and they had to be active on there when they first started, but they've not used it since. But what this allows us to do, if we click this, then we're only getting in front of active people. So then when we're trying to connect with them, they're potentially on the platform. And if we're sending messages to them, they're also potentially going to see that message versus sending it to someone that's not been on there in 2 years. So that is one of my favorite filters there. Next, obviously I mentioned about the geographics of your avatar. So you want to put in where they're located in the world. We've got groups, so you can search for like inside groups, so that's really, really useful. Again, using LinkedIn to go to groups and finding specific people because they're in that group for a reason, that could be a good filter. We've got profile language, so if you do want to find people that speak different languages, then you can obviously narrow that down in here. Industry, again, another good one, especially if you're looking for specific industries like real estate or nurses or doctors or anything like that. And that's really some of the filters that I would use. So let's dive in, and I'm going to say that I'm targeting real estate brokers. I want to work with them online with my online fitness business. So first thing I'm going to do is go to job title. And you'll see here that again, you can either do current or past, which could be useful for your niche. Let's say you're trying to target people that were in a previous job role. So let's say they were previously in the military. You could use that. Let's say they're currently a real estate broker. And you'll see it'll bring up different job titles to use, so you can add multiple, but again, you can create multiple lists on here. So what I recommend is creating different lists and then seeing how you resonate with those lists and connect, and when you have messages with them, then you can really see which list is better. So if you start with real estate agent, and then you might create a real estate broker list as well. So let's create this and save the list. So we're going to use real estate agent. They're currently in that position. We're definitely going to say that they've posted on LinkedIn in the last 30 days. And as you see I do this will narrow down on the right hand side. So let's just get rid of that quickly. You see it says 330,000 results. That's a lot of people that I've got trying to connect with. But if I click on posted on LinkedIn in the last 30 days, it narrows it down to 29,000. So now we've just got active people on LinkedIn. Next, I want to go to geography, so I'm going to say that I want them in the United States. Now you could narrow this down by state as well, so you can really get granular on this and go down to the specific states that you want to target. So we've chosen that. Final one I'd probably do for this is just the industry. So we're going to say real estate. It's pretty obvious, but they may be in law or something, construction or anything like that. So now we've got 17,000. Now if we wanted to narrow this down a little bit further, we may say year in current position, 3 to 5 years. So we've got some more of the experienced ones. So now we're at 3,000. So what we can do from here is we can really start to go through this list and start connecting with them. So if you click these three dots, you can directly go to view their profile, you could send them a message, and you can connect with them as well directly from Sales Navigator. But what I want to do first is I'm just going to save this search so that if I want to come back to this search, I can do it at a later date. And we're just going to name this search what it is. So we're going to go real estate, 3 to 5 years, USA, and then we're just going to go real estate as well. You just really want to name them so that you can really take a look at your list and you can dive back into them quite easily. So we'll click save that search. So that's now saved in Sales Navigator, so we can always come back to this if we click on saved searches here, and you see how these come up. So we've got real estate, 3 to 5 years, and if we click on that, it will bring back up that saved search. This is super powerful because you can start building lists on LinkedIn and start connecting with the different lists. And like I said, see which one resonates and see which one starts working to help you grow your online fitness business. So this is really how to narrow down and use the advanced filters in Sales Navigator to build lists for your online fitness business. And from here, you would start your marketing strategy by potentially connecting with these prospects and liking some of their content, and maybe starting to go into some conversations with them and really starting to then build your online fitness business. You'd build the connections, you'd have more conversations, and hopefully you'd start to make some more sales. So the final thing I do want to show you is once you start playing around with this and start using your saved searches, if you start to really get some good results with prospects, there's a little bonus feature that works really, really well that I want to show you. So that is, let's say this top prospect is a really good prospect. In fact, she's already become a client. So she's a client of my online fitness business now. What you could do is you can click on the three dots and you can click on view similar. And once we do that, what happens is it brings up similar prospects to this person. So you can see now that I've got 100 results that are similar to this prospect. And again, what we might want to do here is save this search and then start to add and connect with these prospects because they're all similar to this one. And this can be really, really powerful because if you really found that really good prospect, that hot prospect that's now a client, you can then find similar people to that person. So try this feature out. This can be great to obviously help you grow your connections and grow your online fitness business. If you want to learn more about how to start, grow, and scale your online fitness business, then the next thing you want to do is check out the video I've got linked up here on software for online personal trainers. In this video, I talk to you about the software that you don't need and some of the software that you do need to help you grow and scale your online fitness business. Be sure to check it out, and I'll see you in the next video.